Again, as Monsters on to Cridler Gaming. Now, I've not been around for a few weeks, so I've just been on my mobile, and so what I decided to do was pick up FIFA Mobile. So I was spending an absolute fortune on the game. FIFA points after FIFA points after FIFA points. I've maxed out all the cash spends I can for the last 6 weeks. So spending an absolute fortune. Now I've managed to finally get to a team which has got an OVR of 142, and here it is. So let's have a look. I don't think too many teams are 142 at the moment. We've just had the Retro Stars and the Titans, and we managed to pick up a few players. It took ages to buy some of the Retro Stars, so we had Haaland at 122. It took about 5 days to get him, so they're all trained up. Look at that, it's pretty decent stats. So 194 shot. And then the Titans came out. Zidane didn't take too long to pick up, but we managed to get him, and he's at, look at this, fabulous on manager, absolutely wonderful card. So if you want to pick a decent manager card, then Zidane at Cam is amazing. Looking at a manager, which is the main game that we play, Haaland's great with Cantona. We tried Pele, we tried R9 at 115, but none of them sort of worked with Cantona. Cantona is a god at manager, always has been since his 110 card. So we needed to pair him up with someone. Haaland works well because he's got a power header. You've got Zidane there, who's just, he's just all over the place. Hullet, 115. In fact, my manager team, Hullet's on the right-hand side. He's a little bit better on the right. So, and I've got Beckham in the middle normally. Vieira is quite defensive, so that helps the midfield because Hullet's quite attacking. Beckham's long pass, and Vieira is a bit of a brute. And at the back here, so although we've got Pepe left back, sometimes I swap him in for Lahm, but we've got Blanc and Ferdinand in there too. So if you add up the actual points, we are looking at 117 card plus the 5 trainings, that's 122 plus the 20 skill boost, which I finally got. The thing is with buying all the packs is a lot of the packs came with lots of skill boosts, and I was stuck on 18 for ages and ages, but we're grinding and grinding and grinding. We've finally managed to get up onto there. So that's it says our versus team here. If we go onto our manager team, it's slightly down at 141, but that's because of the substitutes. So we like a back 5 in manager. So we've got the 2 up front, which is the Cantona and Haaland, work really well together. Zidane behind the guard along with Hullet. Even if you can't afford the Hullet 115, get the Hullet 110. It's incredible. Beckham I'm not too sure about just yet, but he's in there because he's a 122. We've got Lahm on the left and Zanetti on the right. They're slightly off because of only plus 19s, and then the back 3 we've got Pepe, who came from the star pass, Ferdinand from a pass before, and then we paid for Blanc in there. And our subs, how are our subs doing? Probably not so good, but say we've got Vieira on the sub for manager, Pedri, which we got from the freebie. One of the disappointing things spending all this money was that there was that bug that came out and everyone got loads and loads of cash, and the people who actually reinvested the cash did really well out of that bug. I missed it completely, which is a shame. And we've also got Walker, who is the best right back in the game, but sort of swapped him out slightly just for the OVR. Now we did play manager. We stick it on auto overnight because when you've got a better team that always helps. So we finished yesterday and finally got into the champions. So where are we? We're up at 25th. So we haven't played a single game yet in championship because we did it last night. But if we look at the full leaderboard, where are we there? Cridler, 25th. That's the best we've ever been. We've managed to get into championship, about last 6 seasons, and got the little the gold thing that you need for the exchange. You need 3 of them to swap for a player, but we're finally in the top 100, so top 25. So there you go. So if you want to spend an absolute fortune, it's definitely a pay as you go game. But this is our team, so that's a little look. Now, how can I prove it? I'm not sure about Beckham midfield. Bellingham 115 was amazing, but he's a 120. Vieira's just come out. I was swapped over from Pedri. It depends if you play 5 at the back or 4, but for versus, that's the best way to maximise my 142. Oh, Van der Sar in goal, not forgetting, best keeper in the game, but it took me forever. It must have been 10 days or so. I don't know when the orders run out, but I got it just before. Now there's the exchange that's on. I wouldn't recommend doing it, but you can go onto the exchange and you can swap a 116 for 117. If you're doing it for profit, it's just not worth it, because the 116s cost just as much as a 117 after tax. We've got Cantona in there. I think you can buy a 116 for about 1.8 billion, and that was the other problem with the glitch. Absolutely everything went up a fortune. So we'll just look at our 116s. So how much are they? We need an icon. 1.9, 1.8, 1.85. So you can't get one for 1.8, and if you've got a maxed out player, if you swap it for 117, so you see Petit's only 1.7 now. But let's say you did get lucky and you got Van der Sar and you wanted to sell, you tax off that, it takes you to 1.9 billion, so you're really not going to make any money. So the only reason you do that exchange is if you just want to drop lucky with one of the 6 of the players. But because now people are doing it, more are becoming available, so hopefully you won't have a week to wait. The new heroes are out, but they've priced them up at 6,000 points, which nobody's ever got, so they're a bit of a waste of time, but you can buy them. But we're just grinding at the moment. There's a new version of the game coming out soon, so all this money's probably down the toilet in 6 months' time, but we've had fun playing it. And there we go, there's our team. So we've got Van der Sar in goal, we've got Zanetti, Ferdinand, Blanc and Pepe at the back. This is for versus. If we switch to manager, then we've got Pepe in the middle and Lahm on the left. In midfield, we've got, for versus, we've got Vieira, Beckham and Hullet. But on manager, we've switched that round. But up front we have got Haaland, Cantona and Zidane just behind. As I say, I'll quickly pop into my manager. I'll show you my tactics as well. DJ Chap has provided them on Discord. Fabulous for 5 at the back. So the build up, we've got 3 speed, 1 passing, attacking and organised. In the offence, I switch these around depending on who's in my team, but I've got 2 for passing, 1 for crossing and 2 for shooting. Organised and defence, we've got 2 pressure, 1 width, 2 aggression and cover. So and then we're top 25, so that's not too bad. So there you go. Spend a couple of grand and then you'll get top 25 on FIFA. Dead easy. So thanks so much for watching. We'll see if we can improve our team. Keep going. If you've got any recommendations on how to improve the team or just who we should buy, then let us know. Thanks for watching. Bye.